Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome back to the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. So we are going to make a fall card today, and aren't these hedgehogs so cute? I just love them. And we're also going to use this flourish die. I've used it once, but I really love it, and I cut it out in white. And I'm just going to poke all those little pieces out. This pattern paper is called Pink Autumn, and I just love it. I used it also once before, and I'm just going to use it again for these fall hedgehogs. And the colors are really pretty. I love pink and orange together. The sceneries are so fun. That road is so cute. You can easily just have a hedgehog or a fox just on that road there. So fun and really pretty. So I think this paper would be great for any occasion as well, not just fall. So sorry for that bumping there. So I'm going to take out the images. This is some Nina Desert Storm paper, and it's 110 pounds, I believe. And I'm just going to stamp and heat emboss my images. I really like how alcohol markers look on this Nina paper. So that is what I was going for this project today. And I just love every single hedgehog on this stamp set. So cute. And I was trying to sneak in this fall project before I move on to Christmas, but we will see. The next time I will have a video, which will be probably on Thanksgiving. So we will see if I do another fall or Christmas there. So I am getting some leaves. This stamp set is so cute also. It is called, let me see, Warm Hugs in Fall. And I wanted to use that tree stump, but I do love all these cute images, especially I always love critters with a coffee or cocoa in their hand. So that one will have to be fun. And I'm going to use my Ohuhu markers today. So I'm going to put them up on the screen here, and I'm just using two colors basically. And I've been using different alcohol markers just because my Copics are a little dry, and I don't have all the refills. And so also, like, I don't know if being in the desert, they dried out quicker here in my room. I have no idea, but some of my tips need to be replaced. So I am just using some greens, and whoops, I put some yellow in there. But I am just going to be coloring in these cute images, and I feel like the shading just works better on this paper. I don't know, it's very soft. So if you have a chance, maybe try it. I just love it. So I don't do it often, but I do love it every once in a while. And I am just going to color in that little grass there and the leaves on the apples. And I love this one, this hedgehog, because he has a drink in his hand. And I love coffee, so those images always stand out to me. So I'm just coloring in this apple, and then I'm going to use YR4. I really love this color, and I do use it a lot for this hedgehog here, and I do use it to color up the other hedgehog. So it's a nice, like a nice earth tone color, very natural. And I just had fun coloring. I do love to use these markers. I think they're easy, and I do have a color chart that I do show later that helps me see what colors they are. You can easily just, here it is. So I just downloaded that color chart, and I'm just going to look at what I thought would be great for the tummy here. And again, that's my favorite color right now, the YR4. I do use some other darker colors to darken up this hedgehog, especially on the hair. And so fun. And then I'm going to be coloring up, so here's that darker brown. Then I'll be coloring up the scarf. And so just some pinks here. I thought that was fun to go with the paper. So those two colors seem to work well together. And I will also color up the other scarf on the hedgehog with some pink. And then I'm going to color up this mug with like a orangish, brownish color. And then I will use a gray color, and I will also color up that stump. So this gray color here, which was nice, this warm gray color, I liked it for the mushroom and the stem, the spores there, the stem, and for the whipped cream on the mug. And so I just used one color there. So very easy. And then I decided I forgot the whip, so I had to get that one. And now I'm going to fussy cut these out, which was really easy to do. I left a border. I used a stitched rectangle die from the honeycomb die set. I really love that die set, and I love A2 cards, so a stitched A2 rectangle was perfect for my card base here. And just making sure it's nice and secure. I'm going to put my frame off to the side this time because I wanted to have enough room for both my hedgehogs to stand comfortably on my card. So I will cut that other piece off. I can save that, but I don't save it. But it would be good for another card. You can always do that. So I like him on this stump. I think it's so cute. And they're just so happy, and I just love critters. And so I think it's a great fall card. And I have that give thanks also from it's also from the Fall Hedgehogs. Or no, wait. Give thanks. I will put down where I got that give thanks. It has to be, oh yeah, it's from the stamp set with the stump. So warm hugs in fall. That's where it's from. And I just stamped, heat embossed it, and then fussy cut it out. So really cute. And I have foam tape in the back of my critters there, and I'm going to add my mushroom and my leaves. And I think this card is so cute. And so I'll try not to hoard it, and I'll try and send it out because I think it's so fun. Do you do that? Do you hoard your cards? I will have to mail this one out to somebody and make them smile, because that's what it's about, right? Making smiles across the miles, sending smiles across the miles. And so taking off this foam tape, and I don't add any embellishments. I don't feel like the cards lately that I've been making, I don't feel like they need them. I think there's plenty of cuteness and elements on this card. And I will just finish up with the foam tape there and my sentiment. And my sentiment is also popped up on foam tape. And then I just glue my leaves. And I love how it's shiny from the embossing on there, which was black ink and clear embossing powder. And that finishes my card. I'm actually going to add some white gel pen accents, and I'm just wiping off some extra glue there. And then that finishes this card. So I hope you liked this tutorial. I really had so much fun making this card. I always have fun using Whimsy stamps. And here's my white gel pen accents and a close-up. So thank you for joining me today and have a wonderful day.